Hey guys, this is a much different video than I usually record. This video is going to be unedited, unfiltered, maybe won't have music, maybe will, we'll see. But yeah, I just want to talk about my journey through self-improvement over the last 2.5 years, and hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. But don't worry, my regular typical style format content with lots of editing and B-roll and whatnot is still on the way. This is just something new I'm trying. I'll never forget 2 years ago, I had a conversation with my good friend. This is one of my close friends who is very honest, but he does care a lot. And I remember we were catching up, and as we were about to leave each other, he says to me, "Govin, I don't think you're passionate about anything in your life." And of course, I got offended and pushed back defensively. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized he was right. All my life, I'd followed the motions. For the most part, I did what my parents or society told me to do. It felt like my whole life had been written down on a contract, and a pushy lawyer was just trying to get me to sign it and agree to live my life that way, as if it had already been predetermined. Granted, this was a cushy life, supported by many people who cared about me, and this isn't to say that I'm not very appreciative of all that my parents and friends have done for me. It's just to say that up to this point, I hadn't found any interest in anything beyond what I was strongly coerced towards or luckily talented in. And then came self-improvement. I stumbled across a few self-improvement videos by various different creators and really started to get hooked. I'd already started to embrace the importance of meditation, journaling, working out, and etc. But what really resonated with me were the videos on finding purpose in our lives, specifically videos by a creator named Hamza. You may or may not be familiar with him, but some of his content on specifically purpose really resonated with me. A few months after following him, I came across a video where he tells his subscribers to make their own video criticizing him to boost their own growth. I only later realized that this was a pyramid scheme that helped him a lot more than it did his subscribers. But nevertheless, I made a video and sent it out into the void. It soon got a couple hundred views and got me excited. I have to mention that this wasn't my first video I'd made, but Hamza's instructions are the reason I created my channel. And while I found that holistic self-improvement was exactly what I needed at the time, it took me a year of making videos to realize that even if I believed in the mindset, it didn't mean I had to go on the internet and preach about it. I didn't want to make videos where I told people to stop partying, stop wasting time on the internet and on social media. That wasn't my purpose. I also didn't want to pretend that I was some productivity nut, because that's not who I am either. Around the same time I had this realization, one of my videos started to do really well. A month prior, I had made a video on changing my phone habits, and it had finally started to gain some traction. It's funny, this was one of the first videos where I didn't pretend to have all the answers. I just went into making the video with an open mind, began experimenting with the new camera, and had a lot of fun. And to be fair to myself, I put way more effort into this video than I had before, but still I felt I brought a more genuine and unique personality to the table with this video. So I was beyond excited to finally see some upward trajectory, that it was possible for one of my videos to do well and get recognized by this mysterious YouTube algorithm. Of course, none of my following videos matched that upward trajectory, yet at least, but as the months went by, I soon realized my passion for being a storyteller, conveying a message through dynamic anecdotes, cinematic B-roll, and evocative music. And that brings us to present. Obviously, I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle yet, and that's probably why this channel isn't where I want it to be. But I do have purpose, and I do have a plan. I finally feel passionate about something, and people around me can tell. Cool, it's getting cold. So if you've struggled to find purpose in your life, I implore you to take a closer look within. Take a year to try some new hobbies. Cut out unnecessary noise of social media and maybe even YouTube, and try to be present, because the answers you've been looking for might just be in front of you. I hope that resonated with you guys as a new style of content that I'm experimenting with. So let me know what your thoughts are. And if you enjoyed the content, of course, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.